by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set, ready. Drill 3.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top. They're tough to beat.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Jones is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Slide 2.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, King.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for Rashad White. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're 33. Real.
Here's Mayfield. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. White running to the left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there that leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield on play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, where's 33rd?
From the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, where's 33?
They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Once again, it's the second down play. Not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Keeft from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd down and 3.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield. Put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Love, they go play action now. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
43 rail. Smack, red. Set.
On 1st and 10, Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7. White, he'll try the left side. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Godwin, the motion man. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Adams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
He'll find Aguara complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yellow, line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Blue, go. Drill 3. Set, cut.
Love throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mayfield on first down. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to White on the option. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a... And Gary's man, complete! Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 77 yards. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not not done yet. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, they'll run with White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had much to the end zone the last time out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mayfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Baker. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. Red, yellow.
Here's Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy, don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to right. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. He'll field this at the 5. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Cheetah.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, go through. Slide through.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 95 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. It continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's first and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second down, it's Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Hey, check Mega.
What can Love do in the OT? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down.
Running
right, Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On the double. Ready?
Right side to Watson. But right now, every little bit of yardage helps, and they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Otten. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Well, welcome back to this wild card contest. The second OT ready to begin here shortly. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry! Real.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Point it right. Alert!
Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check mark